All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Cap, and today we're going to be looking at it Dawn to Dawn chapter 161. Let's not waste any time getting right into it, guys. Right into it. No need to do anything but to do it. What do you mean? We're going to get through it, but first, actually, let me...
Is that Cat Man? I think that's Cat Man.
Stop the cap.
All right, so we got Saint Germaine. I don't know why I call him Jerome, but I think that's pretty funny. I feel like there was a translation that said Jerome at some point, but
Hey. Oh, it's not good. Oh, it's looking great.
almost died there. Oh man. Oh ho 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 ho. So you're that person, that type of person I see. The type I wouldn't want to become friends with. Took his eyes. Oh ho ho ho. With a face like that, you won't be able to enjoy any tea parties either. Slight work. No eyes. No worries. What? But you have no eyes. Yo, what the fuck? Hold on. He just grabs a vial, puts it in his sword, and it gives him like his sword like a power up. Jumping Okarun. And then he pulls up with the vial. Hold on, wait, what? Black hair cutter. Well, he just destroyed the mouth one. Talking all that shit. It's back. She got her mouth back. She can hot too again. Let me stop. All right. And he generated a new one. Ew, bro. Why does it look like that? That just... Hey, yo. No cap. We all know what this mouth looked like, G. His mouth and nose combo looking real sus right now. It's growing a new one. It's futile. No matter how many of my cards you slash, I can grow an endless supply from new buds. Do you get it now? Damn, he just punched him. Water Tiger. You cannot defeat me on your own. Even if you are the one and only Count Saint Germaine. You really are a crafty fellow. You helped me to get out of the cursed trunk, and yet now you got the golden ball into his hands, brother boys, and send him here into the cursed trunk, and yet you're here trying to kill me. Why? Why, you swine? Fools are the same in every age. Hey, yo, that's a bar. That's a bar, low-key. Fools are the same in every age. And it's facts. Those who are convinced victory is inevitable become careless. And those who are careless expose their failings. When did I ever expose a single failing? Rather, it was you who exposed yours. It was your intention from the start to release me and then kill me. But you have underestimated me. You have come before me with no preparation whatsoever. And that will be the very end of your luck. A moment ago, you said I couldn't beat you on my own. Cards were originally cards to read and cards to pick up, with two cards forming a pair. And your own cards are for some reason of an even number. In other words, if I destroy two at the same time, or all at the same time, then you won't be able to regenerate them, will you? Are you a fool? How could such a thing be so? And even if it were, could you do it on your own? Unfortunately, I could not. As I thought, indeed, and therefore you cannot defeat me. And as he says that, the main character shows up with backup. Slashes the ears. There he is. Demonic fairy tale guard. Give back Unji. I need to get back to work ASAP. My man is really out here grinding. Man, hey, look. You have to respect the grind and understand my man is just trying to make a living. I swear he is. But with them by my side, we can defeat you. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good next chapter. Alright, let's go ahead and do a once over real quick. So, overall, seeing Germaine come in is crazy work. I am still pretty confused about his motives. I really thought he was an op the whole time, but obviously he has his own plans set in motion that he wants to accomplish. Also, he is a spirit, right? He's not an alien. Turbo Granny knows of him. I'm not sure. I believe he should be associated with spirits and not aliens. He knows about the cursed trunk. He knows about all this, so he should know about like Serpo and stuff like that, unless he's just aware of the aliens because he's lived for so long. But I don't even think Turbo Granny was really too knowledgeable about them, so it's kind of a toss-up. Realistically, he seems to be quite powerful. I don't quite understand his actual abilities though. He has these like vials, right? These vials that he can take out of he's like one of those shady salesmen in like old cartoons, but instead of like selling you watches, he's not selling anything. He's giving it to his sword. But yeah, he seems to have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 22 of them, at least on one side of his coat. So he's gonna have more. They all seem to have the same like design on them, so I would have to assume that they all do the same thing. The designs that they show, at least, they all have the exact same design, so it seems they do the same thing, right? So he takes one out and puts a new one in, I think, and it gives his sword a little buff. I don't know if this allows him to be able to use his abilities, period, or if it just kind of allows him to channel like extra power into it. I'm really not sure, but immediately after using one of them, he uses jumping crone, which seems to be like a movement technique. So basically it increases his speed. I think its speed and agility, maybe something like air dash from like One Piece, kind of like Sanji does. Like he's able to just move around in the air freely. So I think he might have to use a different one every time he uses an ability though, because the next time he uses one of the little vials is to use another technique, which is black hair cutter, which does show some pretty good destructive potency. He immediately cuts one of the cards open, and from there he doesn't seem to be able to like follow up quickly in succession though. So yeah, I think he does have to use a vial every time he uses a skill, which is kind of limiting. Then we find out that the trunk monster from the trunk party, he can regenerate basically freely, and it's a very disgusting way to regenerate. And we get him activating another skill, which is Water Tiger. So he gets hit, he blocks, uses water tiger to land and mitigate damage. Yeah, he seems to have good agility, period. But this is where it really gets interesting. He helped this monster get out of the cursed trunk. He made sure that the golden ball, through some kind of charm that he did on, because he can't control people's memories. We do have a bit of memory controlling from Germaine. So he uses that on the police officer to get the golden ball and get it into Unji's hand so that he can activate his power. And he did all of that for reasons we currently don't quite understand. So instead of responding to that, he's like, yeah, everybody in every age is the same. You all think that you're undefeatable, but you don't realize that once you think that, you're easy to defeat because you reveal your weakness. Interestingly enough, he starts going into Karuta cards. It does make sense. Like, you pick them up, form a pair, which seemed to be the same situation with this enemy. He has an even amount of cards, so he's like, well, if you kill 2 cards at the same time, you're probably fucked. He can't do it on his own, but we get the main character, Serpo, and the police officer with a gun back for the end of the chapter. So we are set up to win. All right, really good chapter. I think next week is probably going to be the basically the ending of this arc. I don't know, we're definitely not going to find out everything about Germaine. I'm hoping that we do get some more information on him though, and like why he wanted to do this, because I mean, there has to be something, some kind of item, some kind of thing that comes from killing this enemy that he needed for him to go through such a crazy amount of stuff to make this happen. I mean, at the end of the day though, he is still kind of a piece of shit because he put Unji through quite a bit for this. He put our entire cast of characters through quite a bit to deal with this situation. So yeah, I'm looking forward to finding out what's really going on with him and why he needed to go through to do all of this. But that's gonna be it for this week and this week's chapter. If you enjoy my videos, go ahead and leave a like down below. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Is that Germaine? I think that's Germaine. Germaine's here.
Stop the cap.